In the U.S., jury selection has begun in Donald Trump's so-called hush money trial. The former president arrived at court in New York just a short while ago, becoming the first former U.S. president to stand trial on criminal charges. It's the first of 4 criminal trials he's facing as he campaigns to return to the White House. Trump is accused of disguising payments made to an adult film star to hide an extramarital affairs. He denies 34 charges.
Nothing like this has ever happened before. There's never been anything like it. Every legal scholar said this case is nonsense. It should never have been brought. It doesn't deserve anything like this. There is no case, and they've said it. People that don't necessarily follow or like Donald Trump said this is an outrage that this case was brought. This is political persecution. This is a persecution like never before. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And again, it's a case that should have never been brought. It's an assault on America.
Live to Kristen Saloomey outside the courthouse in New York for us. Set the scene for us, Kristen. What's been happening outside the court and inside the court now that the former president has arrived?
Yes, well, the former president arrived by the back entrance here. He was escorted in by Secret Service. There's huge crowds outside the courthouse, mostly media from around the world looking to see this historic trial, the first ever criminal trial of a former U.S. president. There's also a handful of demonstrators gathered outside as well, both those supporting the president, waving Trump 2024 flags, as well as those clearly who would like to see him found guilty in this case, carrying signs that say no one is above the law. And we just heard the president's comments as he went into the courthouse, speaking to journalists on the way in, saying that this is a case of political persecution, a case that never should have been brought against him. But the courts have continually decided against him on that front. He made several motions to delay this trial. He tried to have the judge removed from the case, saying that the judge's daughter works for a political organization that has raised money for Democratic candidates in the past. All of those attempts have been denied by the court. So what we see here is a president now being faced with a criminal trial that's expected to take 6 to 8 weeks. He has to be very careful what he says. He's actually under a gag order, a limited gag order from the judge, because he was making so many comments about, and has a history of doing so in other cases he's been involved in, about the judge, about the prosecution, about their family members. He's not allowed to talk about them, but that hasn't stopped him from talking about the judge and the district attorney in this case.
The case, Kristen, is about a hush money payment, but the charges are falsifying business records. What's the connection there?
Yeah, that's right. It's a little bit complicated. So the allegations go back to 2016 when Donald Trump was first running for the presidency and enmeshed in a series of scandals involving women and women outside of his marriage to Melania Trump. The allegations, 34 counts of falsifying business records, stem from payments that he allegedly made to an adult film star, Stormy Daniels, who's expected to be a key witness in this case. He has denied having an affair with her. He has denied any knowledge of these payments as well. But the accusations are that his lawyer and fixer, Michael Cohen, made these payments to her. The payments themselves would not be illegal. It is the fact of hiding them and trying to disguise them that is illegal. And the accusation is that he did so in order to avoid paying taxes and avoid campaign finance restrictions as well on that money. So it's a complicated case, but one that is not expected to take too long. What could actually take a couple of weeks here is the process of selecting a jury, because both the prosecution and the defense have to agree on the potential jurors and get people that they believe are don't have preconceived ideas and are impartial in the case and can give an unbiased judgment going forward. So a lot at stake for the president and the prosecution in this case as it begins to move forward.
And we'll closely follow the trial with you, Kristen. Kristen Saloomey live there in New York. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.